How's it going, guys? Welcome to VFG Movie Reviews, and this is my review for Red 1. Yes, this is coming out a little bit early because I went to Regal's early access screening of Red 1 in IMAX. Okay, so this is not a bad movie. This is a movie that is 100% paint by the numbers. It is the most, you know where it's going from the time the movie starts to the time the movie ends. Bam, bam, bam. There's no mystery. There's no intrigue. At no point did you think Rock and Chris Evans weren't ever going to save Saint Nick. Now, what makes this a good movie, and I use that loosely, is the underlining story, the message of the film, to be good and to be better to one another. And I really liked that aspect of it. And it really showed. So just a quick rundown of our main characters. We have Dwayne Johnson playing Cullum Drift, who is the commander of the ELF, who is the basically the body man for Saint Nick, Red One, Santa Claus, and he's having a bout of conscience. He can't see the good in people anymore. He's having a problem with it, and he's just not seeing the good anymore. We have Saint Nick, Red One, Saint Nick Amora, and he comes off really, he's pretty much just plot device. There's no real makeup of his character. They try to give him a little bit of character-wise, but it kind of just, he's plot armor. Like I said before, at no point do you ever think he's really in danger, that he's going to die, that the bad guy is going to win, anything like that. Now we have the opposite of Rock's character. We have Chris Evans playing Jack O'Malley. Jack O'Malley is the epitome of just the biggest douchebag on the planet. They open the movie with him basically stealing his dad's keys or his uncle's keys and showing all the kids where they keep the Christmas presents. And pretty much just destroying these kids' fantasy of Christmas. And the kid's kind of jaded, but they never really get into why he's jaded. He's just that way, which kind of makes for a stupid character. Because if you're just that way, then turning the other cheek, which obviously happens. Rock obviously gets his love for what he does back. Jack obviously turns the other cheek and becomes a good guy instead of a D-bag. Like I said, it is absolutely paint by the numbers. We have Bonnie Hunt in this, playing Mrs. Claus. I don't know if she really needed to be in the movie. It really could have been anybody. I don't necessarily know if it needed to be Bonnie Hunt. I do like her, don't get me wrong. We have Lucy Liu playing Zoe. She is the representative of Mora. They're an agency that protects and apprehends mythological creatures. So after they get Jack and bring him to the base, you run in, and you see it in the trailer. They run into the Headless Horseman, the fiery steed, the Headless Horseman, and the pumpkin that makes up the horseman's head. And that's kind of it. That's kind of the only mythological creature you see next to Krampus. So, do I really know that Lucy Liu needed to play that part? Probably not, but, I mean, whatever. It feels like the star power that's in this movie, and, I mean, you could really break down on like the level of star power in this movie. Uh, I don't think needed to be in there. I think you could have lessened your budget on this film by not having people like Bonnie Hunt or Lucy Liu in it. Could have just had anybody that you would have got for way cheaper, and they would have done the same exact part, probably the same exact way. We have Kieran Shipka playing Gala. Gala is a witch who steals red and then uses his power to create this snow globe that can trap naughty people in it. And her whole thing is to trap everybody in the world in it and basically run the world, right? Nick Kroll is in this. He has a little part. He plays Ted. He's basically a middleman from Kieran Simpson's character and Chris Evans' character. But he gets taken over by Kieran Simpson's character. And he's like, yeah, and just doing this awful, ridiculous voice that is just beyond fucking stupid. Now, going in the overall big picture of this is an okay action film. There are some funny parts. Not, like I said, it's paint by the numbers, and I don't really want to pick this film apart. I really don't. But it's a paint by the numbers action flick. You're not going into this movie thinking, oh my god, is Saint Nick really going to be okay? Is Santa okay? Is he okay? Because you're never at any point being like, oh, he's going to die. Because it never happens. And J.K. Sims even acts like that the way he acts with the character. Overall, like I said, this is a paint-by-the-numbers action movie, which is okay. If that's what you're into, go see it. It didn't really hit for me. A lot of the casting just didn't need to happen. But again, I really think that plays into Dwayne Johnson's ego. Because I would say it's a toss-up between him and Chris Evans on who the bigger actor in this movie is. Obviously, the star is The Rock, and the co-star is Chris Evans. But an argument could be made who's the bigger actor at this current standing. But if you want to see just a dumb paint-by-the-numbers action movie, go see this movie. Red One is pretty good. Go check it out in the theaters. I don't know if you need to see it in IMAX, but if that's what you're into, go check it out. Where does this lie on my 5-star review scale? The story is a 2.5. The cinematography is a 3. The characters are a 2.5. The design is a 3.5, which brings our total to 2.875. Guys, let me know down below. Did you see Red One? Let me know. Give us that like, give us a subscribe, help us grow in 2024, and thank you guys so very much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that, and I will see you in my next review.